In this video, we're going to go through how we can level up our SUMIFS, taking them from static to dynamic. This example, we have a sales report, and here we can see that we could use SUMIFS to pull over the data by month for sales and revenue. Here we see that in this case, we're hard-coded looking at the month and the sales, and same thing for this column looking at the month and the revenue. Now we can make our formula more dynamic with SUMIFS, and we can see that we can reference our entire data array and the column headers for the SUMIFS to dynamically pull whatever we have as a column header. And this is very helpful if our data was to ever change order in this report for columns to move around. Our formula will always work by being dynamic. Now let's go through how we can make that happen. Let's first walk through the normal SUMIFS. So we'll start by typing SUMIFS. In here we can see that our sum range for this will be sales, so we'll highlight that array. Our criteria range will be month, so we'll highlight the months. And then our criteria will be which specific month we're in. So we'll close that formula, and we can copy and pull that down. And then if we want to quickly update our revenue, we can just drag this to the right. And here we can see, since this is hard-coded, if we just drag our revenue over and then make sure that we have our month selected, and once again, we can copy this formula down. And there we have our static or traditional SUMIFS that are hard-coded looking into these specific columns. If these columns were to ever change position, this formula would not work. So how do we make that more dynamic? So we'll start by typing SUMIFS, and the formula will be going to our index and match. So the sum range, we want to tell Excel dynamically which range we're looking to sum. So we know it's going to be sales. So to dynamically do that, we'll start by typing index. And we're going to want to highlight all of our data for our sum range. Row number, we'll put 0 as we're not interested in the row, we're more interested in telling Excel at this point which column. So we'll hit 0 for row number. And then for the column number, this is where the match function will come in. So we'll type in match. And we want to match the column number when we find sales. And we'll hit F4 to make sure that we stay in this top row here. Our lookup array is going to be the headers in our report. We'll hit F4 to lock that. Our match type that we're looking for is exact. So we'll hit 0. And we'll put a parenthesis and a parenthesis to close our index portion. So now that we have the sales identified, or the column header identified, now we get into the criteria range. And how can we make that dynamic? We'll go through the same process using index and match. So we'll start by typing index. We want to reference all of our data. So I'll highlight that. And we'll hit F4 to make sure that our formula does not move around as we drag it. Row number, once again, will be 0. And our column number, once again, will go to our match. And here we want to look up month. And we'll lock that. And we're looking that up within these column headers. F4. And then 0. And we'll close our formula. And then our last thing will be our criteria 1, which in this case will be our month over here. And then we'll hit F4 3 times to make sure that this is only going to go up and down vertically. And we can close our formula and hit enter. And here you can see that we got 1305, which matches this. Now, if we copy and drag this formula down, let's double check if our references were correct. Then if we drag this to the right and also copy this formula down, we can see that that dynamically is referencing our column headers and the months over here. So if this data was to ever change, this formula would work. And let's say we did get an updated report where our month revenue and sales was off to the left over here. Let's see what happens when we paste that into our formula. So say we updated that report. And here we can see that our formula on the right, since that is dynamic, is going to adjust and pull over that data where the static formula has now failed, and we need to update the different column references. So that was an example of how we can make the SUMIFS function more dynamic. So as you're updating data and reports, it's a lot more flexible and easy to maintain as changes happen.